so I'm recording it on my computer, which is why the quality is so awful. So I want to know medical professionals of TikTok. So, like, if a patient goes to the ER and when they tell you they're a heart stick, why is it the hospital's policy to have 1, 2, 3, 4 different people come in and stick them multiple times? Why? I went in, told them I'm a heart stick because they wanted to get an IV and blood work. 2 people came in, stuck me like 3 times. Another person came in who's supposed to be really, really good at it. Got an IV in, but when they went to use it, they wanted to do a CT scan with contrast. That was the first thing, and then they wanted to do IV antibiotics and some fluids and pain medication. But when they went to do the contrast, it wouldn't work. It had blood. So then she came back after that and tried again and was unsuccessful. So that's 8 sticks right there. And then finally they sent another woman in who got it. It was usable. 1 shot. So it's 9 times I was stuck, and not with the small needles either, because I have very deep veins. They had to use the ultrasound, so they were very large needles. And she finally got the IV in, and all I was given was the IV antibiotic. Very, very low dose of morphine, to the point where I didn't feel anything at all. It had no effect on me whatsoever. After they had been promising me for like 4 hours they would give me something for the pain I was in. Or I don't understand why, if somebody tells you they're a heart stick, why is it the policy to send 4 different people in to stick you multiple times and not just send the last person who was clearly the best at it in to do it 1 time? Why torture the person? I think it would save time and money if somebody came in and you were going to do an IV or blood work and they told you they were a hard stick and you just sent the best person who's really good at it the first time, instead of sending a bunch of different people who are okay at it with people who are not hard stick. It would save so much time and money and so much pain for the patient, which isn't that part of what you're trying to do, trying to take care of them as best you can and keep them as comfortable as you possibly can. I don't understand why this is the norm. It's been this way my entire life. I'm 37 years old. It has never changed. And it doesn't matter what hospital I go to. So I just want to know why. Also, why you realize that your patient is a hard stick and you're not getting the IV in and you know they're in pain. Why wait 5.5 hours to give them the teeniest dose of something that doesn't even affect them through the IV finally? Why make them wait that entire time in pain? Why not give them something orally, and then maybe by the time you get to that point where they finally get the IV in, then you can give them something through the IV? Because then enough time would have passed to be able to give them another dose of something. I don't understand that. So I waited that entire time just to get pain medication that didn't even do anything. And quite honestly, I was even amazed that I was asked if I wanted pain medication, because usually I have to ask, and when it's catheter related, they won't. They don't give pain medication for catheter insertions. That's what I've been told. It's an incredibly horrible experience for me. I'm in pain the entire time. Usually, if they're taking out the suprapubic catheter, that's extremely painful. Putting in the new one is extremely painful. I'm in pain the entire time. My bladder is intermittently filling up. This time, I was able to drain a little bit through the suprapubic catheter, but not usually. So my bladder is irritated. Seriously, why? My third takeaway from this ER visit is, why, if you know your patient is anaphylactic to latex and you have to do a catheter insertion, why don't you ever check the catheter to make sure it's latex free? And that includes silicone coated. That is not latex free, by the way. Every single time I've ever been to an ER or a catheter related issue where they have to insert a catheter to fix the problem, there has been a thing where they've come in, I've seen the catheter, and it's not one of the colors that I associate with latex free, so I always ask, if you have an allergy, ask, is that non-whatever your allergy is? And they tell me, oh, you're right, this has latex in it. So then it takes even longer for them to find a non-latex one, because there's like never any in the ER, I swear. They also always have to go to like the OR or something to get one. I don't understand that. So can you please explain to me why that is?